All right, if you want to calculate percent comp for something, first you'll need a compound. So here's the compound we're going to calculate for the percent composition. The steps are these. First, you add up the molar mass of this whole thing, just like you would have whenever we've done molar mass the entire time. So you'd have silver, and you'd have nitrogen, and you'd have oxygen. Now, you might want to just copy this workflow because this is sort of a nice way to do things, but if you find an easier way to do it, that's totally fine too. So then you look up each element's individual molar mass just like you would have before. So you go find silver right here, and that's about 107.9. Then you look up nitrogen, which is about 14, and you look up oxygen, which is about 16. Which, and there are 3 of them, so 16 times 3. Just like you would have in the past. Then you add them all up, which we can do right here. 107.9 plus 14 plus 16 times 3. Is it not on? 107.9 plus 14. 107.9 plus 14 plus 16 times 3. 169.9. Thank you, Rowan. It's hilarious. Please stop. So you find the molar mass, and you add that up, and you get the total just like we've been doing the entire time. Then you divide each individual number by the total molar mass. So you take 107.9 and divide by 169.9. Take 14 and divide by 169.9. Take 16 times 3 and divide by 169.9 to find the individual percentages like you would have for any other percent problem that you've ever done in the history of your life. So 107.9 divided by 169.9 is about, you have to multiply by 100, remember, so it's about 63.5%. That would go right here. Then you take 14 divided by 169.9, and that's about 8.3%, 8.2%. And then you take 16 times 3 and divide by 169.9, like any other percent problem ever. It's about 28.3. Oopsies, 28.3%. These 3 should obviously add up to 100%. And this is the percent of silver in that compound, the percent of nitrogen in that compound, the percent of oxygen in that compound. That is your answer for that problem. Every individual element has their own unique composition. Okay, so every molecule of silver nitrate in the entire world has this percent by mass. 63.5 silver, 8.2% nitrogen, 28.3% oxygen every time. They're always going to add to close to 100. I mean, you round a little bit differently. So, I mean, if it's 99.9 or if it's 100.1, that's fine. But they'll always be pretty close. What's the answer? 03. Nope. No, because there are 3 oxygens, so you total those masses up. But this would be the answer. It's by mass, those elements, that percentage.